Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gio. So you guys probably seen the title and got a little bit curious, like, as to why or how the heck I ended up in the hospital. Some of you guys who are like friends with me or you're close to me, you may know the story already, but for those who don't know and you wanna know, you should probably keep watching this video. And yeah. Okay guys, so like let's just dive right into this story. Just a precaution. If you hear like banging and noises, it's my turtle in the background. And like if you hear screaming throughout this video, my baby brother and sister are outside. We just got home from school, so we're all making moves. Alright, so I'm gonna start off like the morning of that day. And I wanna say it was a Wednesday. It was Wednesday, yeah. So me and my best friend were at school, how we usually are on Wednesday mornings. We were at school and there's like a gap in between two of our classes, so it's like a 30-minute gap or whatever. And yeah, we were just like sitting in the cafeteria and talking about like what we should do after school and stuff like that, because that Sunday of that same week she was leaving to the army. And like the whole week we're just trying to do a bunch of crazy stuff. We're doing a bunch of crazy stuff that whole week because she was leaving. So I was like, hey, we should get tattoos. And it wasn't like a random thought because we had talked about getting tattoos for like the longest, but we kind of like dismissed that idea because she already had went to MEPS, and if you go to MEPS without tattoos and like you show up to the army with a tattoo, they're gonna be like question mark, like what the hell, you know? You're not supposed to get tattoos like anymore. And yeah, we kind of like let that idea go, but she was like, let's go get tattoos. And I was like, what the, you know, like what? And she was like, yeah, like I don't care, you know, like YOLO, who cares, like I'm gonna get a tattoo, I don't even care. And I was like, well, if you don't care, then I don't care, like let's go get tattoos. And we were like excited, and she already had like a place in mind because she got something pierced before, and she went to that place, I guess. So we called them and we're like, hey, do you guys take walk-ins? And they're like, yeah. And we're like, okay, like, you know, what's your like starting rate, or like their price that they start at? And I think they said like 25. So we're like, all right, like, you know, like it's real, like we'll be there. So we go to class and we get out like at 12. Yeah, we get out at 12. As soon as we get out, rush to her car. We rushed to her car. We were so excited, and I was hungry, and I knew she was hungry, but I was like, nope, we're not gonna eat because I don't want to give her time to change her mind. We're going now. We drove straight there, and yeah, we were ready to get tattooed. And yeah, I'm gonna insert how the place looked, and like from the inside and the outside. Like I'm gonna show you guys right now.
My ID.
I have my ID.
On it.
So that's what it looked like. The first video was like the outside, and then the rest was on the inside. And then basically right there we kind of just like showed one of the tattoo artists a picture of what we wanted. And she originally wasn't gonna get like the same thing as me. I was gonna get what I got. I'll show you guys later. And she was gonna get like the LA, but she like changed her mind. She was like, I don't know. And then our birthdays are a day apart, and she was like, I kind of want it, like let's do it. And she wanted to get the same thing as me basically. And so we did get like the same tattoos. They're different, but they're the same. And yeah, so we got our little sketches of them basically, and we kind of like confirmed like if that was the size we wanted, if that's what we wanted it to look like. And then she like took us back outside the tattoo place and around the corner, and she was like, oh, go up here and you know, you'll figure it out. And we're like, sketch, okay, you know. And so then we found like another door, and like this is what that looked like. Alright, so we're going now. Let's do this. Okay, so yeah, once we found that door and we went up, like you saw there was like stairs. We went up the stairs and then we went into that room that you guys seen, and the room was kind of like a, what's that shape? A hexagon? Like a stop sign? Yeah. It was like that shape, and like we were sitting on sofas in there, and it was like each side or whatever had like a door, and in each door there was like a tattoo artist with their bed and stuff. And it was cool. So we're just sitting there and we're like, holy crap, like it's happening, it's real, like oh my god. And I was not scared the whole time, but she was like, oh my god, you're not scared, oh my god, are you scared now, oh my god, I'm kind of scared, oh my god, it's real. Like it was like that, and I was like, I'm cool, like it's fine, whatever. But then I was like, okay, but you're going first. And she was like, no, like what the hell, why? And I was like, because like if they mess up, like then I can correct them and say like how I don't want it to be like that. And she was like, no, like hell no, like that's not fair. So I was like, fuck. So I had to go first, and that's what scared me. I was like, I don't want to go first. Like I was cool with the whole thing, but I was like, I want to go second. I want to see how hers comes out first. And I know that that's unfair, but that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, no, I'm not going first. But yeah, I did go first. So I'm getting my first tattoo, and I'm nervous as hell because I don't know how it's gonna feel. I literally asked her, I was like, hey, so does this part of the body, like where I'm getting my tattoo, does that hurt? And she was like, well, this is what she answered. She goes, well, all tattoos hurt. I was like, thanks. Yeah, okay. So that got me right there. I was like, fudge. I was like, nope, I don't want to do it. I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to. Oh my god, I'm gonna be in pain. Like I was scared. I was like, mine is gonna be small, it's not gonna feel like anything. But she's like, all tattoos hurt. I was like, okay, like fuck, let's do it. So this is me getting my tattoo.
800-211-5209. 800-211-5209.
So that's what my tattoo looked like, and that was the process of me getting it. Yeah, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. I was actually thinking I thought it was gonna hurt more than it did, though, you know. So yeah, that's my tattoo. Short, quick meaning behind my tattoo. It's just, you know, my zodiac sign. I'm an Aquarius, so my sign is like the waves, and the Aquarius sign is like the sharp waves, like triangular. But I love the ocean and the water, and it's water. You know, the symbol is water, so I got it more like wave like. And yeah, I don't know. It's cute or whatever. And yeah, so my birthday's February 10th, and her birthday is February 11th. So we're both Aquariuses, and she's my bestie, and we're like, you know, like this is cool, like this is something cool that we can get together. And yeah, so we did, and that's short little meaning behind my tattoo. I'm gonna insert a clip of her getting her tattoo, and yeah. funniest thing ever. During Leslie's tattoo, like, the legit needle, the machine, like, stopped working. Like, it started acting really stupid. So the girl, like, kind of turns around, and I swear to God, for 10 minutes, she was just like, this is like, messing with it. And Leslie was like, she was panicking. She was like, what the hell? Like, you know, like, and I could see it in her face. Like, she was scared as fuck. Like, she was like, oh my God, like, something's gonna happen. And I started recording it because I was like, okay, if something happens, I'm gonna get this all on film, like, of her messing up the needle, messing up Leslie's tattoo. I mean, luckily it didn't mess up anything, but it was funny. So we finished getting our tattoos, and that was like the outcome of it. And yeah, we thought that was that, and we had fun. It was cool or whatever. And we paid for our tattoos. They gave us the ointment. They're like, put this on, don't let it get too dry, but don't like not let it breathe. So yeah, we're like, all right, cool, you know. We're all happy we got tattoos. We're like, I can't believe we just did this, and I don't know what. And then, so we were starving, so we went to go eat, and we were just talking about the tattoos, you know, like, living life. And she was like, oh my God, that hurt way more than I thought it was gonna hurt. And I was just laughing because I thought it was gonna hurt more, so we kind of were like the opposite. I thought it was gonna hurt more, and she thought it was gonna hurt less. So for me, I guess it was kind of like, it was a good thing, but for her, she was in pain. She was like, no, you know? So yeah, she's like, if I couldn't, like, you know, if I didn't like to paint it that, there's no way I'm getting another one. But I want another one. Like, I want a bigger one here. So I was like, I had to do it. And yeah, so we go and we're eating. And after we eat, she's like taking me home already. So she's driving back towards my house, and we're gonna go to like the park or something before she drops me off. And then I don't want to explain why I was driving or why I started driving. I'm not gonna explain any of that because certain things, but yeah, I got into the car and I began to drive, and this is where the story goes, like, downhill. I started driving, and literally a minute or less later, like, I was bleeding from my face, and everything just got scary. So I got into a car accident, a really, really bad car accident. It was bad. I'm gonna insert pictures of the car right now, but I don't want you guys to judge me, so don't judge me. It was an accident, and I feel bad already, but I'm sharing this because, you know, I'm an open book, so don't judge me. Just got really hot in here. Yeah, so it was bad, and it looks bad. It was bad, yeah. So my original plan was to come home, and like when my mom was like sleeping or something, or like laying down, like I was gonna go and film her reaction, basically, like of how she felt about my tattoo, because she didn't know I was getting it. We didn't tell anybody, we just kind of went. Like I told you guys, right after school we just went, so nobody knew. I had mentioned it to her before, like a while ago, that I wanted to get a tattoo, and because I knew she didn't want me to get tattoos before, but she was surprisingly like okay with it. So yeah, she was surprisingly okay with it, but she did want to go with me to get my tattoo. But I mean, I figured, like, don't feel bad or anything. Like, I figured I would take her to get my, like, actual tattoo, like the one I really want, my bigger one. Like, this one was just to get the feel of it, and it was like a spontaneous thing we decided to do. So that is why my mom didn't know and nobody knew. But I was gonna tell her, like, you know, and I wanted to film her reaction, but, you know, things didn't really go as planned, and as soon as the accident happened, yeah, all plans were just canceled and changed. Let me just give you guys a little explanation. I know how to drive, okay? For those who are thinking, like, she obviously does not know how to drive, or like was she intoxicated, like what was up, you know? No, I was sober as can be. I know how to drive. I actually I was wearing sandals, and usually like if I were to drive I would take off my sandals, you know, but I would be wearing like my flip-flops, like my rainbows, and this time I was wearing my Birks, which are like they're like more, they have straps and they're like more supported, and I didn't think to take them off. So I just started the car and I went, and as soon as I started I like realized it, and I was like I don't think I could drive with these sandals, like I don't think I could drive with them, like Leslie, I don't think I could drive with these. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't think I could drive with them. And she was like, okay, take them off. And then I couldn't take them off, so I took off my seatbelt to go and take them off, like because I couldn't kick it off, like I don't want to kick it off and like touch something, like I was already scared. And as soon as I was gonna take it off, like I looked up because I bent down to take it off. I looked up and there was a car like stopped, and it was gonna make a right turn, so it was stopped, you know, ready to turn, and I was gonna brake because, you know, I was getting closer to the car. I had to brake, but then I realized, like, fuck, I'm stuck. Like I was stuck. Like my sandal from the back part like went down, and it went under one of the gas or the brake. I don't even know how it happened. It was fast. I was stuck under one of them, and I was on the other one, and I had to stop already. And yes, I know, emergency brake, like pull the emergency brake. I didn't think about anything. It was so fast. Okay, I didn't think to pull the emergency brake. I didn't think about anything. I was like, Leslie, I can't stop. Leslie, I can't stop. I started panicking. She like, stop the car, and I couldn't stop. So instead of like hitting someone, you know, and causing somebody else to get hurt, I just turned out of the way. And me turning out of the way, I was already close, like, you know, I was in the right lane, so I was close to the curb. So me turning out of the way, I went onto the curb. Going onto the curb, I feel like the movement of that pushed my leg down more, and I feel that is why I stepped on more gas. And yeah, I sped up into a pole, like those big old light poles that you've seen on the picture right now. And yeah, it was crazy. So I already had to remove my seatbelt, so since I was not wearing my seatbelt, I flew into the windshield. And yeah, that is how I cut like all my head right here. And I flew over more towards Leslie's side, so I actually got hit by both airbags. So her airbag hit me in the face, my airbag hit me in the arm, and yeah, then I seen the pole like fall, because like the pole didn't land on us right away. Like we hit and then the pole like came down. So I seen it coming down, and I just panicked and I put my arm up, and then like it hit my arm, but it didn't smash all the way through, luckily. So, you know, that was a good thing about it. But yeah, it fell on us, and as soon as it hit, she was like, oh my god, like we like looked at each other and we're like, you know, like, oh god. And she's like, Gio, what the F? And there was liquid all over us, and I was like, what is this liquid? Like, what the hell? Like, you know, I was panicking. I was like, what is it? And she's like, I don't know. And I was just thinking, like, liquid, there's a light on us, like the pole. I was like, electricity, like we're gonna explode or something's gonna happen. Get out of the car. So I was like, jump out. I got out. She couldn't get out through her side, so I guess she got out through my side, and like it was like we just panicked and got out. But as soon as we got out, everything just got dizzy for me. Like I got on, and I was like, whoa, like I just felt like I was gonna hit the ground, and I was like, I felt like stuff running down my face. I didn't know it was blood at the time, and then I was just spitting, and when I spit, I saw blood, and I was like, oh my god, you know. And all these people were there, like all these cars like just stopped, because I guess, you know, they were driving by, they stopped, and they came to like help us and stuff. They set us down. Some girl came running with like napkins and waters, and these guys and all this stuff. And then I feel like I blinked and they were all gone. Like I literally blinked and they were all gone. And there was a firefighter in front of me. Yeah, and they were all like checking me, and like they said I was bleeding from my face, so they put like a band-aid on me, and like it was crazy. They're like, you need to call someone. I called my stepdad, and I was like, okay, I got into an accident, I need you to come down. And I was scared as hell, you know. And Leslie was over here scared. She was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? It was her car. So I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I was so sad. Like I just was crying, and I was sad, and I was like, I'm so sorry that I did this to your car. Like, and I didn't want to get her into any trouble because she wants to be a police officer. And she was leaving to the army in a couple days, and I was like, oh my god, what did I do? And yeah, so my stepdad was coming, and he was like, what happened? And I told him like I got into an accident, I hit a pole, it fell on me. He's like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm bleeding from my face, like I'm scared, I need you to come. And he's coming. He came, and the firefighters were telling him like, okay, we got an ambulance and we need to take her to the hospital now. And I was like crying. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like I was telling Leslie, I don't want to go to the hospital. Don't let them take me. I hate the doctors. I hate all that stuff. Like I didn't want to go. I was like, no. She's like, Gio, just go. Just go. It's fine. And I was like, oh my God. They weren't letting us get near the car because the electricity in the pole, like something could have happened. So they were like, stay away from the car. And we stood away. But yeah, my stepdad comes and he's like, I'm gonna need to call your mom. And I was like, do you really? Like, no. I was scared about my mom because my mom's savage. She has no freaking heart. Like, she would not be like, oh, my daughter, like, are you okay? She's like, are you stupid? Like, literally. So I was scared. And my mom came and they were already putting me in the ambulance. Once I got to the hospital, the whole ride there was already crazy. Like, everybody kept thinking like I had a concussion or something because every single person I encountered, like the firefighters, all the firefighters that talked to me, the people in the ambulance, the people in the hospital, like the police officer that talked to me, everybody kept asking me stuff like when's your birthday? What's your full name? What year is it? I was like, and it was taking me a long time to answer. It was like, I was like, am I dying? Like, oh my God, like I couldn't answer. Like I was just panicking, I think, and I was like, oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting like really hot. I was like super scared. I couldn't answer. I was like 2018, you know, like it was taking me a long time, so I guess that's why they kept asking me. But I was tired of them asking me. I was like, stop asking me. And yeah, so point of this was that I could not get my mom's reaction how I was planning to because of the accident. But while I was in the hospital bed and she came, because she showed up with my Nina, I guess my Nina was at my house that day or something. She showed up with my Nina to the hospital. I filmed her reaction then because I knew she was going to see my tattoo one way or another. And yeah, so this is that. Mom, do you like my tattoo?
It's not the time, Gio.
Come on.
Tell her no. Seriously.
You like it?
No.
She loves it. Nina? I can't forget. So that was that. They didn't like it. I mean, they were like jokingly saying no, but yeah, don't mind my face. My face was hella swollen because of the airbag that hit me in the mouth. That's funny. I literally kept telling them, like, my tooth is gonna come out. My mouth hurts. Like, what hurts you the most? I was like, my mouth. My tooth is gonna come out. I was like saying that like a lot. I thought my tooth was gonna fall out. Like, these two are still not like 100%. Like, they hurt when I eat, but they're getting better, you know? But I was in pain. I was like, my teeth are gonna fall out. My mouth hurts. Like, my lips are like cut all right here, and they're like, this side of my face got bruised. Like, my face was swollen, so don't mind that. But yeah, after that, Leslie started Snapchatting me, and she was like, okay, I'm still here with your stepdad. My mom and dad came, all this stuff, blah blah blah. She was just keeping me updated, and then she was like, I want to go see you. And I was like, yeah, you should, because she wanted to get checked too, because her seatbelt like smashed her chest and her arm, so she was in pain too. So yeah, she came and we were just like hanging out at the hospital, and everybody was like, they're like inseparable. And she's my best friend, you know, like we were just there like joking about everything, like oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Like we were in shock, but you know, it was like, it happened, it was what it was. And yeah, this is us in the hospital right now. We out here. Where are you going? So yeah, that was that. And then it was a crazy hospital. Like, I don't know like what kind of hospital it was, but like as soon as I got there, there was somebody who was like talking to themselves like on the chair, and I was like, okay, like, you know, minding my own business because I had others to worry about. But she starts talking and like saying like, oh, it's like, it's the drugs, like why'd you let them like do this to you and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, minding my own still. But it was interesting. And then once they put me in the room, I was like laying there, and she walks into my room and she was like, you had me fooled this whole time. And I was like shook, you know. I was like, what, you know? And she's like, it's in you now, like it's in you. And I was like, okay, hold up, like no, like I don't want it, like take it back, like I didn't want it. And she was just like coming at me, and I was like, what the heck? So all the doctors came in and they like took her out of the room and they put her in her bed, and she was just going crazy. Like, she was like fighting a couple of the doctors, like literally stalking them and going crazy, and they were all like restraining her. And I was like, what the hell? Even my mom, like, oh, my mom comes in and she's like, there's like this girl here, and she came up to me and she was telling me like okay, so basically she thought that my mom was her mom, and she's like, how could you do this to me, mom? Like you said this and you said that and you lied to me and you promised they wouldn't hurt me. Like, she was talking to her like that, like, and my mom's like, okay, I think you're confused, like, I think you have the wrong person. And then she's like, no, like, why do you keep doing this? Like, why do you keep lying? She was going crazy. I was like, oh my god. Even to the doctor, she was accusing one of the doctors of being like this guy who hurt her in the past or something like that, and she was telling everybody how he was a liar, and it was crazy. I was like, what the F? But yeah, so I actually filmed like a piece of it, like of what I was hearing. I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm like tripping, like what the heck is happening, if this is real. And I feel bad, like she's probably like sick or something, but I don't know who hurt her. But yeah, I got a piece of what she was saying, and it's crazy.
Something hurt bad. I shouldn't be hurt this bad. I'm not fighting anything. I'm asking you what is your name. So what is your name? Majestic. And what's your last name?
I can tell you guys scared.
Do you have a family? I do have a family. Don't hurt me. Stop. He's trying to hurt me more. No, he's not hurting you. She's my friend. He is my friend. He helped you earlier.
You helped me the whole day. Oh, they took some blood from you?
What were you about to cry?
Rocky,
Do the right thing.
Rocky, did she give you?
Do the right thing. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Good. On three.
Wait, no.
Relax.
Relax. No, relax.
Relax.
I asked for help. You were asking me my name.
What is your name? Tell me your name.
Oh, okay, wait, stop. Okay. Ow.
What is your name?
It's not even my fault.
What is your name?
What is your name?
What's your name?
It's not my fault. I asked you for help. That's why we give you our help.
Okay guys, sorry, I had to leave my room. It was just like super hot in there. But yeah, in conclusion, it was a crazy event, and it sucks that it happened, but it did. It's weird because like before it was happening, like I was going through some other stuff and I was really sad, and I just kept feeling like something really bad was gonna happen to me. Like I kept telling people that I was like, something is gonna happen to me. Like I knew something was gonna happen to me, and as soon as like I lost control of the car and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I'm gonna die. Like I thought I was gonna die, and it's just like crazy to think about it all at the end, you know. So yeah, that's basically everything, and I'm so sorry that this video is gonna be really long. Thank you for everybody who watched all the way till the end. I'm going to try to shorten it as much as I can, and I try to talk super fast, but it was just a lot of stuff that happened in one day. But, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!